mound for the Brewers. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
And up steps Salvador Perez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Whit Merrifield.
Whit Merrifield next to hit as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
1 strike.
On deck, Carlos Santana. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Andrew Benintendi is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fouled off. The 1-1. Perez at second. Merrifield is over at first with 1 away. Lays off 2-2 now.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Lopez.
To the plate now, Nicky Lopez. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Perez is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Michael Taylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in there.
Ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Line drive base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. That's inside. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Looking to minimize the damage here. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Royals have opened this up now to 5-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at American Family Field. It's the Royals 5 and the Brewers nothing. Mike Minor, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Ready now is Colton Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Minor has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second.
Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
In is Christian Yelich. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here it comes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box now, Omar Narvaez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Second inning straight ahead here at American Family Field. It's the Royals 5 and the Brewers nothing. Second inning set to go, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Mike Minor.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
No balls and 1 strike. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a little tapper. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Perez is looking like a near lock at this point to be an all-star representing the American League. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one yanked just foul.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McKinney's there for it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Whit Merrifield.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Whit Merrifield. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on the way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. After it is Kane. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And now, gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. J.P. Fireisen is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. So now Carlos Santana, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and a strike. One and one, here it is. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Andrew Benintendi would be next. The 3-1. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Royals strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in now for the Brewers, Lorenzo Cain. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
The pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. From the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Cain on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
Daniel Vogelback's next. Sacrifice attempt here. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting seventh, the left fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Billy McKinney. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, one away. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take the K when you're on the mound.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 258 the average to begin play. 17 home runs, 56 runs batted in. Minor sets. 1-0 on its way. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball two now.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
The count now at 2-1. Runners at the corners, two men out. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Perez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Brewers strand a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Royals.
Now it'll be Nicky Lopez. He collected a base hit his first time up. Here's the pitch.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Wong. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
Next to stand in is Michael Taylor. First pitch on the way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back. Hunter Dozier digging in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And it's 1-1. Taylor's making a break from first. In there, now the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Taylor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto, and it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1-2 the count to the Royals shortstop.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here comes the 1-2. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
In now, Mike Minor, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McKinney on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for KC. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Royals 6 and the Brewers nothing. So now the Brewers pitcher, J.P. Fireisen, and D-Row down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Colton Wong now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Benintendi is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Next up, Christian Yelich struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Yanked on the ground down the line.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And Dozier will put it away for out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still find themselves down 6-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the big-time power threat, Salvador Perez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Whit Merrifield next to bat as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. Full count, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2.
Nope.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this will get all the way to the wall now. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as the lead swells to 7-0.
When you're up by 7 runs, any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
So now to the plate, Nicky Lopez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Benintendi at second with 2 down. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Royals 7 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Narvaez.
The catcher, Narvaez.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's flared toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. In there, a base hit. The throw into second, and that's out number 1.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the play. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 20.
Next, it'll be Daniel Vogelback, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
Yeah, I need to see some solid contact right here. Certainly it'll get the confidence going. He's been slumping pretty hard.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
A little bouncer. Minor sets. 1-2 on its way.
2-2 the count.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Brewers strand one. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. And now in the box, Michael Taylor, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Hunter Dozier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Down the left field line and deep, and it's a foul ball. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Hanser Alberto. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swinging a soft liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
That's why there's no justice in this game. Pitcher executes a perfect fastball inside, jams him, beats him, steals his wallet, and he's still able to get a knock.
To the plate now, Mike Minor, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
The 1-1.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Royals leave 1, but they're still in control, 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now here is Billy McKinney. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Avisail Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
And that misses 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Luis Urias will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1. Heading out toward shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Drew Rasmussen gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Hit hard towards center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Whit Merrifield, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Next to dig in, Carlos Santana, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Perez, the runner at second with one away. Strike 2.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. Big velocity up and in for a strike, too. I mean, you saw this guy flinch at the plate. He was thinking that buzzed the tower, but then to get it popped to strike is tough.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the plate first after the ball hit the dirt.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 left for Kansas City, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Line drive to left. Benintendi's got it, and there's 1 away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate now, Omar Narvaez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fouled off.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, I like this right here. Offense putting a little bit of pressure right here on the defense. This game is not over yet. And if somebody can catch a gap or maybe hit one out, we got a chance to get back in this ball game. We might have something here.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Now the 2-0. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Nicky Lopez.
First delivery to him.
Ball 1.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The center fielder, number 2, Michael A. Taylor.
Stepping up is Michael Taylor. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again. When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Down and away, ball 1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Cain is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Now at the plate is Hunter Dozier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
21.
Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 to Hunter Dozier. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're still in control 7-0. Now at the plate here is Travis Shaw. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. And 2 to Travis Shaw.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
In now, Daniel Vogelbach. And here's a ball hit in the air. And foul. No hits to this point. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Vogelbach behind, ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to 3rd and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air down the right field line. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Gone in order are the Brewers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. So now here is Hanser Alberto. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Hanser Alberto.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into center field. After it is Kane. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Kyle Isbell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Isbell is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. The 1-1. Dribbled up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Salvador Perez, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. KC down in order, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Greg Holland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So now to the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Avisail Garcia.
He's set, and the pitch. Holland, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Now the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A pause, and the 0-2.
Nope, outside.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone! It's a solo home run here from Avisail Garcia, number 18 for him on the campaign, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Keston Hiura will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So his day is fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Kansas City starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Colton Wong will stand in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Merrifield is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. 9th inning straight ahead. It's the Royals 7 and the Brewers 1. Josh Hader enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Whit Merrifield is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here's the 1-2 delivery, and a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Carlos Santana is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate, Andrew Benintendi, and he fouls this one off. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2 out, nobody on. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. The pitch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Royals 7 and the Brewers 1. Wade Davis takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Narvaez.
The catcher, Omar Narvaez.
And now the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Merrifield is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
1 out, nobody on. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box, Travis Shaw, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 20.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
At the plate now, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. One and two now.
1 and 2.
From the stretch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game. So next to bat will be Billy McKinney. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Shaw stands at second with 2 gone. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The Brewers down to their final strike. Softly hit out to short. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Kansas City Royals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Minor earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Brandon Woodruff was unable to work out of the second inning as he settled with the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make